Welcome to part 14 of the Ape Escape playthrough. Mr. Awesome Sean here. I almost messed up my name. I am tired, folks. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Pretty much I didn't even have time this week to record because of my current job situation. I work at a factory, so um, I don't really have time to record as much as I should, but I'm just spending time out of my day to, even though it's pretty late, to pretty much record because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be able to record for you folks. But the last part that we left off was we was facing Tomoki in his city. We got a new form, and now we're going after the big man himself, Specter. And this is going to be kind of a beef of a part because, you know, when, if you guys have been following my last Ape Escape playthrough, which was Ape Escape 2, whenever we go after Specter, it's usually a big level, and this is no exception. Well, yeah, it's no exception. This is pretty much a huge level. That's why I had to pretty much just split it up into parts. Because if I would have left it all together, it would have been over an hour or something like that. But yeah, folks, we're going after the big guy himself. So let's just get to it. Anyway, folks, how are you doing today? Sorry if I sound a little tired than usual. I just got off of work not too long ago. Yeah, so I do the second shift, so yeah, I'm not able to, and it's kind of a bummer, but I'm not able to record as usually as I do, as I stated before earlier. But you know what? It's all gonna be worth it in the long run, folks. It really is, just for me and for you folks too, because I'll be able to afford better equipment, recording equipment, and all that good stuff. So even though I'm you know, pretty much jeez, I can't even pronounce the word, incapacitated during the day, I'm gonna be trying to still pump out this stuff during the weekend, and I'm gonna be trying to pump out as much as I can. If you guys follow me on Twitter, which you should, by the way, Mr. Awesome Sean at Twitter. um I did give an update stating that I'm going to be pumping this out as much as I can during next week. So at the time of this recording, it is that week now. So yeah, folks, not much has been happening to me during the week. Just been a little bumped out that I haven't been able to record, but I have been able to pretty much like do some stuff on the side. I was able to find another Mugen game that I'll be posting on the channel as well. It's going to be pretty interesting. So I'm not really going to talk much about it because I just want you guys to see what it is. But anyway, yeah. As you guys saw before, this stage right here in general just goes by like big studio levels or whatnot. There's 4 in total, I believe, if I remember correctly. But basically, what you have to do is you have to go in and just find the main studio to shut down, like the signal and whatnot. But in the way, you gotta remember to catch as many monkeys as you can, because you're eventually gonna be coming back here to clean up. So as you always, just try to make sure that you catch as many as you can. And we almost have all our transformations, folks, that's available. As I stated before, the last one isn't all that impressive, but you'll be able to see what that is. I'm not going to really tell what that is. But anyway, folks, how are you doing? I hope you having a fantastic week. So far, I don't know when I'm going to be able to upload this, or when I'm going to upload this. Oh yeah, just to let you folks know, I am having a new uploading schedule, which is going to be pretty much late at night. So if you folks are awake, if you folks are awake, you'll be able to see it late night, but if not, you'll be able to see it within the morning time. And this guy, he is really trying to get a weapon off of me, even though I'm in my transformed state. So that's not really doing anything as far as him. And this is where during this stage, you're gonna need this radar, folks, unless you played this game back and forth. Not even I remember where all the monkeys are located within this stage, because as I stated before, it's huge, so I'm not gonna know where every one of them is. And he tried to put up a fight as well, but bam, got him, Nelson. But anyway, folks, yeah, as I stated before, I've been having an okay week so far. I don't have really, as far as like new games or anything to talk about. As far as like, I still want to get Cuphead, as I've been mentioning for the last couple of parts now, trying to get D to play that game with me. He's all into the Creed now. Creed that came out at the time of this recording last Friday. So he's all into Creed, even though he states, here's the weird thing with him, and he's kind of being a hypocrite. He said he doesn't play prequel games. I've been trying to get this guy to play the original Kingdom Hearts for years, and he's stubborn. But yeah, he said he doesn't play prequel games, but Assassin's Creed Origin is a prequel game. So yeah, and he's saying that because he loves the Assassin's Creed series, which is okay in my opinion. I haven't really sat down and played the Creed series, and I don't think I do see myself playing those, but I don't know. But the thing is, like, when Assassin's Creed get into the futuristic settings, which I'm pretty sure it is, that's when I'll get into the series. But as far as like going, you know, the stuff they're doing now, setting back in time and whatnot, you have to hit the switch right here to disable the studio. But anyway, yeah, as the way Creed is now, I'm just not interested, folks. I'm really not. And I'm surprised that he didn't pick up the net when he had the chance. And yeah, that really don't work. But just hit the switch right here and you'll be able to shut down the studio. And that's pretty much your main objective as far as like this stage goes and whatnot. So that's mainly what you're gonna do, just trying to set down. We're shutting down the main studio itself. So you just exit here and we'll be able to go up to Studio 2. And we'll be able to shut that down as well. But yeah, that's mainly what you're all, that's all that you're doing here, folks. And my legs are killing me. Sorry about that. I'm just on my feet for 8 hours a day, and I'm not used to really standing. Because like the last couple of jobs I had is usually just me sitting down. But it's nice to have a change of pace when it comes to job occupation anyway, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, Studio 2, like I stated before, we're just shutting down all the studios. We're trying to bring the big guy out himself because yeah, we're tired of his crap. The thing is, like, to me, Specter hasn't been like in this series at least. What I've noticed so far is that he hasn't been really a much of a not protagonist, antagonist. He hasn't been really much of an antagonist as the previous games, because you know, like In Your Face and whatnot, as he was like in the first couple of games and whatnot. He's more of a laid back. You know he's the villain, but as far as like anything else, that's it. So, and oh, sorry if I do sound like as I stated before, dreary or whatnot. It's just it's late, as I stated before plenty of times. But I hope this doesn't you know, take away from the enjoyment of you guys watching. So, and by the way, I do thank you guys for watching, those of you who are, and even if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. So it's up to you if you want to do that. I don't really heart people on subscribing or not. I just thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video, to watch a nerd pretty much talk about a game that he likes to enjoy. That's been my tagline. I guess ever since I started, I don't know, it's been a big tagline of mine. But anyway, yeah, but as I stated before, like, the stage right here is just not currently on the screen, but just in general is huge, and you're gonna need to take your time to pretty much just explore and to look every like nook and cranny for the monkeys available. Use that radar, folks, because there are some that are hidden really well, so you're gonna need that. But anyway, just to go off a tangent a little bit, I've been enjoying the at the time of this recording anyway, the playthroughs that Johnny's been doing as far as you know, the Sonic Mania and Sunshine that he has going on right now. I want to get into Mania, but I have to get to Sonic 3 first. And what I'm trying to do for the Sonic series is just like continue the Hack series I have going on, because I played the original Hacked, I played 2 Hack. Now I'm just looking for Sonic 3 Hack and Hack, and I haven't found a good one yet. So when I do, I'll have a playthrough on that as soon as possible, and then I'll be able to get to Mania. But I'm thinking of having D play Mania instead, because I kind of suck at looking for the Chaos Emeralds. That's kind of been always a peeve of mine. I don't bother with the Chaos Emeralds because I don't feel like they're worth it. But in the Sonic 3 and Sonic Mania, they're kind of required to have a better ending, or aka the true ending of the game. So yeah, so Sonic 3, I'm gonna pretty much have a tough time no matter what the hack is, unless the hack takes it easy on me. And Sonic Mania, yeah, I might just have D do that, because he's better at getting the Chaos Emeralds than me. He has already beaten Sonic Mania, I believe, or at least he has all the Chaos Emeralds. So I'll be looking forward to him pretty much providing you guys with that content. You better believe I'm going to be a co-commentator on that playthrough. And I'm going to be busting his balls if he mess up. He pretty much does the same to me whenever we get together and play video games. So as soon as like I get to the Sonic 3, I'll be jumping right onto Mania. Or rather, he'll be doing that. We'll have to see if things don't go as planned, then I might just be doing it. But don't expect the Chaos Emeralds, just giving you a heads up. And we have to use this genie, yeah, to bring out certain monkeys, and I'm kind of failing at it, even catching them in the first place. But yeah, this genie, he, even though it's useless in my opinion, he does have some perks or whatnot, if you want to call it perks. But he's able to bring, you know, the monkeys to a standstill if needed be. But yeah, make sure, as I stated before, that you shut down the studios by pressing the button. I'm going into Miracle Ninja because I don't want to put up a fight with these things. As you can see, one of them have one of the love beams, and I'm trying to keep my distance from him because that attack is super annoying. And how did he not get captured there? That's, oh man, that's weird. He pretty much just did everything he could have to avoid that. So I just said, screw it, just capture him in my normal state. Now, pretty much got lucky there. But I missed the chance to, and I'm just stating that I missed the monkey that I had an opportunity to catch. But I'll be going back to show you guys where it is, because there is just a few that I missed. But as I stated before, you make sure you capture everyone you can, because that's gonna make the trip a heck of a lot shorter on you. So as you can see, we're kind of getting into in this studio, at least, we're getting into kind of the bazaar. I want to state the bazaar that we're getting into with this the further we move ahead within the studio or whatnot. And yeah, that looks dangerous right there, but there's a way to bring them down to our size, and you'll see what I mean in just a second here. We'll be able to pretty much just hit I think it's a switch, and we'll be able to bring them down to our size, and we'll be able to capture them, because we need to capture them, by the way. So yeah, we'll be able to just do that. And that guy was just like he was the like he was security or something like that. He just looked just like that. But yeah, the Cyber Ace, if I mentioned before, is pretty much the best transformation in my opinion, at least, because it makes guys like these like they were, for me, they were so annoying in the Ape Escape 1 series, because you had to get up close and personal in order to take them out. And now with this transformation, you can easily just destroy them from a distance, and for that, it's just awesome. Sony, you need to get on your junk, man. Like, you guys like money, right? Like, I'm pretty sure people will pour money into another Ape Escape um, game. Like, Ape Escape 4, I'm pretty sure that people would enjoy that, myself included. But anyway, like, just to go on a quick tangent right quick, while we go ahead and shrink these guys down, as I stated before, we was gonna do that. I read an article, I'm not sure if it's true or not, it could be just a rumor, with the Sony's PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2, and that's a mouthful, but, yeah, I've seen, like, then again, it could be a rumor, so just take this with a grain of salt. I seen a rumor about, that, and not only that, but the characters that it offers, and, the roster for that game seems to be way better than the original. I kind of expected that anyway. I wasn't even know they were gonna make a second one if this rumor happens to be true. But then again, the character rosters were, on it was pretty interesting. It included characters that we wanted to see on the original, which included Crash and Spyro, so they joined the cast if this rumor is true. Yeah, so it was some other people on there, but I don't bother remember their names, but they were the one that stuck out the most. And I've also, if you folks are interested in the God of War, which some people just call Dad of War. Is it called Dad of War? But anyway, I saw an article hinting at a Thor boss battle, and yeah, I knew he was tackling, I think Norse mythology is the next one that he was tackling, but, you know, since he pretty much wiped out all the gods, but, you know, like, how is that world even there? Like, I guess we'll get all the answers when that game came out. The only God of War game that I personally played was the original God of War, and it was good. I played a little bit of 3, and I skipped 2 entirely. Which I shouldn't have done, and I ruined the games for myself because number 1, I watched the cutscenes, and number 2, I watched other people pretty much play the game. So I absolutely, now that I've done that and pretty much ruined the game for myself, I have absolutely no desire to play those series at all, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just, like, some games are just best if you don't watch it, and just enjoying the game for yourself. Like, I'm kind of ruining Mario Odyssey for me, at the time in this playthrough, that game, and I totally missed the platform, but, at this time of the recording, that game's been out for about a week. People have already doing videos on it, doing reviews on it. I tried to stay off Twitter the best I could during that whole agonizing Friday that the game was released, because people were in my feed was beating that game within a day, and I left a Twitter post on there. I was like, is Mario Odyssey really that easy of a game? Because people are not easy, but short, because people were beating it within a day. Either they have no lives, or that game just really that short. So I don't know, until I'll experience the game for myself. I'm trying my best to avoid reviews, spoilers, and stuff like that, but that's kind of failing. Until I get the game, until I get the hands on my hands on the game itself, I'm totally biased. Even though people are saying it's good, even though I'm reading, I kind of read an article saying that, well, not an article, but the wiki saying that it's kind of a mixture between Super Mario 64 in Sunshine, which is okay in my opinion. Not really a big fan of Sunshine, and D kind of hearts me for that. I don't know, like Sunshine isn't that good to me, folks. It really isn't. Um, if and when I decide to play Sunshine, I'm not gonna be playing it. I'd rather let D play that game since he harps on it so much, and I am screwing up, barely keeping myself alive. And that's one good thing about this transformation. If you mess up during mid-fight, there's a way to fix yourself. But anyway, yeah, I am not going to be playing that game. I'm going to be showing some love to Super Mario 64. I have Mario 3 planned for you folks. Was going to do that playthrough with D. But some complications are coming up, so I might just go ahead and do that myself. Yeah, so I might just go ahead and do that myself, because the sooner we get to the 3D Mario games, I think the better, folks. Because, believe it or not, I haven't played Galaxy 1 or 2, even though I have Galaxy 2. My Wii is on the frizz, so until I get that fixed. From what I played so far, Galaxy 2 is pretty much an enjoyable game. I don't like the motion controls as much, but even still, it's a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna harp it because it has, you know, motion controls. That's kind of like Nintendo's gimmick since like 2008, or 2006, I want to say. That it's been doing that, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of motion controls, folks. I'm really not. So that's why I kind of stick to Sony, because they don't go with the motion controls. I mean, some of the games may have it, but I usually try to avoid games like that. And the whole VR experience, I wouldn't mind trying it once just to see what it's like. People look like they're having a good time when they're doing the VR, and yeah, you're just captured without even realizing what happened. And this name's Emma? But anyway, yeah, I want to experience the whole VR sensation, see what it's really about, because, people, have been, like, from the reactions and stuff I've seen, look like they're having a fairly good time when they do that, so I wouldn't mind doing that. But anyway, those lasers that's shooting out, folks, that can hurt you. So the best solution, just to avoid getting damaged, is to go into the Fantasy Night transformation. So if you do that, just stand in front. As long as you got plenty of time, you won't get hit by these lasers. Because even though they look like they're background effects, they can hurt you. So especially when you're standing in front of one of them. So just have this out as a precaution, just in case. See there? I could have got blindsided right there, and ended up losing the last bit of life that I'm hanging on to. But anyway, yeah, that I'm desperately hanging on to. And he was no threat at all, looking like the monkey version of Darth Vader. Star Wars, good series by the way. But anyway, yeah, we're coming close to the end of the part here. We still have a big studio to explore, and plus we have Specter to confront. And with the transformations, I'm gonna get more onto this with the next part, because it has to do with just the fight in Specter in general, as far as when it comes to transformation. So I think I'm going to explain what I'm about to say within the next part of the video, folks. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, folks. You folks have a great day, take care, and see you in the next part.